All right. Happy Friday, everybody. So Ron and I are tired because we've been working out a lot. So we're going to do some mobilization today and just stretch those back out. So we're going to start with upper body. I'm going to throw in some good old gymnast stuff that I remember doing as a kid that I never do anymore. So just get down on all fours. And we're just going to work on the wrists first. So I'm gonna get back to the so you can actually see me, maybe. So we're just gonna put those hands, fingers pointing forward, and just lean forward, keeping those palms flat. So just a stretch into it for a second, come back out. And then just lean forward and hold. So making sure those palms are flat. I should feel this in those forearms and in the wrist joint. Just come back out and then flip them over. So this is where you want to be really gentle and delicate, not too much weight on them. So same thing, kind of pulse forward a little bit. My movement, again, is much smaller because it's a very fragile part of the wrist. Go forward and hold. And let's point fingers out to the sides. It's out to the side like we're a seal. And then just same rocking motion, back and forth. I know we're not on our hands as much, like in a handstand, but that's okay. So pick a side, lean over it a little bit harder, hold it. And then the opposite side. And same thing, let's just flip those over. Again, very gentle. Very gently stretch them out. Little back and forth. I forget how tight your forearms get. And hold to one side. Oh, yeah. Hold to the other. And then point those fingers in. So instead of out, now they're going in. Same thing, back and forth. Back on those palms. Woo. And again, gently onto the back of the palms, back of the hands. And finally, face those fingers towards you. So be very careful. You may not be able to get all the way down. Pulse backwards if you can. Woo, I can tell I haven't done this in forever. And hold back if you haven't already. Oh, yeah. And then say flip over onto those palms, or back of your hand one more time. So fingers facing those, pointing towards the knees. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Whew. And shake them out, shake them out. Forgot about those ones. All right, so I know shoulders are hurting, so let's hit those shoulders. So I'm personally sitting on my knees just because I can. I'm gonna roll that shoulder back and pull one in front. So again, we don't want to pull that shoulder out into a bad position. So roll it back and then stretch it. So work on, as it's trying to pull forward, work on pulling it, keeping it pulled back into that position. Should feel that right here in the front there, where the shoulder starts to go into the bicep. Oh yeah. Whoo, stretch them out. Roll it back, pull the other one across. Oh. Definitely don't do this one enough. Oh, Come back out, shake them. Now let's go up. And then we're gonna bend that down. Try to put that pinky right alongside your spine. And then pull that elbow down. And then from here, keeping that nice and straight position, I'm actually gonna push my shoulder out. Bend my back a little bit. Oh, yeah. Pull a little harder if it starts to stops hurting. And open it up and switch one more time. So again, arms straight, pinky down that spine. Ugh. Oh yeah, this one hurts. Right shoulder definitely hurts more than left for me. All right, let's open it up. Let's do it one more time. So roll it back, pull it in front. Ooh. And other side, roll it, pull it. So I'm really, as I'm pulling across, I'm really working on keeping that shoulder back and down. Oh yeah. I can feel that one. Wiggle those fingers, twist that hand a little bit. All right, back out. Let's go behind one more time, each side. So get it set, then pull and reach. Nice deep breath, pull it in. As you release it, sink a little deeper into it. All right, back up, out, and the other side. Just got a wrist pop. Oh man, that's like fire.
Yeah, it is.
Whew. And release. Oh, roll them out. All right, do another good old gymnast one. So we're gonna take and put your hands behind your back, fingers facing away from you, as close as you can. And we're just gonna slide the butt out, leaving the palms on the floor. So same thing, try to keep those, don't let those shoulders roll forward, try to keep them rolled back. If you need to go a little wider on your palms, your hands, that's fine. Ooh. Oh, wow. I never could do shoulders this way. And just sitting there for a minute, try to scoot that butt out just a little more. Make sure you're constantly forcing those shoulders back. Don't let that chest collapse. Ooh. It's hitting that one sore spot in my right shoulder. Oh yeah. All right. And come out of it slowly. Woo. And then the other good old gymnast one. done basically child's pose, but we always left our butt a little higher. So leave that butt high, come down into it like a dog stretching. Gotta kind of lift your chin back, but really try to force them shoulders all the way down to the ground. Ooh, come up out of that nice and slow. What else? Okay, so you'll need to get against the wall for this next one. Let's see. Go a little closer. So we're going to do a lat and a tricep. So I'm going to basically, it's kind of like what we were doing overhead earlier. Let's see, let me go just a little higher. Only against the wall. So I'm going to get really close to the wall. I'm going to go sideways. Elbows against the wall. My head's against the elbow. And I'm going to start to push against the wall. And I'm going to feel that in my tricep, in my lat. So you're almost resisting, kind of pushing with your elbow against the wall. Hand is down and back. Oh yeah. Now change the direction just a little bit. Keep that back hand behind you still. Face the wall. And push it down into that. Oh yeah. Now I can really feel it. Go ahead and extend that hand up now. So hand straight up. And same thing, push that shoulder towards the wall. Oh. When done with that, come out slow, move that around. And other arm. So again, perpendicular with the wall, hands behind. And I'm going to push in, trying to force that shoulder out and into the wall. So my foot's kind of a little inside of my shoulder. And I'm just pushing. Mix it up. Let's do that same position, but facing the wall. Oh yeah, don't smash your face. Oh. And extend that arm straight, still facing the wall, and push into the wall. Should be feeling this in that lat, then that tricep. Oof. Come back out of that when you're ready. Move them a bit. Come back over here. Oh. All right, let's do a little movement. Do some of the Y's. So Y, and then to an L. Again, on that Y, I'm not coming directly to the side, just slightly to the front. And an L. I was telling Mark, the Y and an L's usually hurt, but they feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, right?
Since we've stretched everything out already. All right, and one more of those. Okay, this is a fun one. It's called the sleeper stretch. I'm like so inflexible, I can't even do this right. So I'm gonna take one hand, my left, in this example, my left hand. So my left hand is gonna go behind my back. I can already feel a stretch there. I'm gonna make sure that shoulder's rolled back in that nice position. I'm gonna take my right arm, reach across, and try to grab my left elbow. I can't actually do that. I'm gonna grab my hoodie. So I'm gonna grab my hoodie. Now I'm gonna pull on that shoulder, but I don't want it to collapse. I always wanna keep it back. So as you're pulling on that shoulder, you should be forcing that shoulder down and back and kind of pulling on that elbow. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Right? It's another one out of that Supple Leopard book.
Oh.
Really important to make sure you're forcing that elbow and that shoulder back, yet pulling on it. So if you're completely inflexible like me and the shoulder's that direction, then the hoodie works.
Yeah.
Let's let that one go. And other one, this one's even worse, I think. So right arm back behind, it's just sitting nice in the small of my back. I'm gonna roll that shoulder back, reach with my left, and start to fight that resistance. Woo. So I'm actually pushing against my back with my palm. And then trying to pull it forward, so I'm making it work. Oh, that one's making me shake. Ah, 5 more seconds there. Slowly release that out. Let's do that one more time on this. So go back to that first arm. Oh yeah. Oh goodness, that hurts.
I can't reach it.
Yeah, if you have to grab, I'm grabbing the front of my sleeve actually. That's how inflexible I am, right? Put me in a back bend, I've got pretty good flexibility in the shoulders that direction, but not this direction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold you. I'm stretching, Bubba. You want to stretch with me?
Woo.
Put your arm behind your back.
Switch that and go the other side.
You put your arm behind your back like that. He's
It's
Batman.
like, I'll stretch lying down, thank you. We're getting there, Reacher. That's next.
That's right.
Whew. Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so next one is that open book. It's the one we did the other day. So you're going to lay out flat on the side. I'm going to take and put, in this case, I'm laying on my right side, right arm straight out, head can be flat, whatever, slightly. I'm going to put my right leg in front of my left. So as I'm going up, it's just slightly in, my heel's basically touching the bottom of my knee. Start with my hands together, I'm going to open it up. I'm trying to keep my knee down, I'm going to lean back as far as I can, come back to neutral, back, open, close the book, open the book one more time. Now I want you to get comfortable. Find a good spot for your head. Keeping that knee down at all times, I want you to just let that other arm just hang. Now take a deep breath in. Let it out slowly, and as your breath goes out, just let that arm fall. Another deep breath in. Let it out slow. Let that arm fall a little more. Open and close, let it out. And one more big in and big out. Be surprised if you keep doing that one, you can actually get that other hand down in that position. All right, let's switch and do the other side. So I'm on my left leg now. I'm going to pull my right leg up. Oh. Woo. Open that book and close it a few times. Oh. All right, on this fourth one, leave the book open, keeping that right knee down. Get into a comfortable position. And start the deep breath in, deep breath out, let it relax, and it'll fall a little bit more each time. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Don't you throw it at Dad.
And one more big in and big out. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to do a similar one, but different. So I'm actually going to lay on my chest. I'm going to put my arm out. So in this case, it's my left arm. I'm going to pick up my right leg, and I'm going to split myself over.
Oh.
Your leg doesn't have to touch. Just get a nice good stretch in the front of that shoulder. Really stretches the bicep and the elbow. I'm not gonna hold that one as long. Let's switch sides. You're getting an extra push there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's set up and let's do that one more time, just since we don't hold that one as long. So other arm out, push it over. Oh yeah. Head can rest on the ground.